Hi. Hey, how you doing, baby? This is the day before Thanksgiving. This is the day before day before Valentine's Day show, baby. How you doing?
Could
I
be
see.
Thanksgiving for some.
Um. Anyway, this is Share a Beer 592, and welcome. Today is Saturday, February 13th. It is pre. Uh, is that what we call it? Do we call it Thanksgiving? God, why do I have Thanksgiving on my head? Pre Valentine's Day show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So doing anything special tomorrow, bum? Any
Yeah, I'm waking up at 4 a.m. and going to work at 6.
yeah,
There's something different.
that's pretty freaking romantic, man. You're like,
Yeah.
God, you must be.
I'm in love with my job. I'm married to my job.
What about you, Mark? Is the boss doing anything special? Did she buy a special negligee, man? For
We don't need no negligee. That's just extra stuff. I'm gonna make dinner. I'm gonna do some steak. And then we're gonna skip the negligee.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was so 1991.
Go. What's the status of?
I'll probably just end up turning the lights down low, setting the mood, and just falling asleep.
Yeah.
Fall asleep in the lazy boy.
Yeah, that's kind of how it works most of the time, isn't it? Yeah, it's just you have all these. We went and had barbecue today.
Ooh.
Kind of beat the crowd for tomorrow. So,
did you go to that place you went to? That one place you've gone to a couple times? No, different place.
Well, no, I have been to this place several times.
Okay.
And actually, I think a lot of other people have too. I went to Rudy's today.
Okay. Cool. That's good stuff.
Barbecue is a small-ish kind of franchise here in the South, West, and South.
Yeah, they're in Texas and New Mexico, Arizona. Yeah.
So, but pretty decent barbecue, and so that hits the spot. But one of the main questions we have today is this is an old test. So if you know who this guy is, if you know who this kid is right here, I don't know how old would you say you would have to be minimum to know who this kid is behind me, bum? What would you say? What would be the age?
Well, we have determined. Well, like I said, I guess the coach was going to know, and I don't think there's going to be too many people, not too much younger than coach would know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a big clue. I mean, just the image of him is his biggest.
I'd say anybody under 35 would not know.
Yeah, I think that's probably mid-30s. Yeah, if you know who it is and you're under 35, then you had an older brother or
something, right? Yeah, something. Yeah. I mean, that's not. But I thought it was an interesting thing because obviously eating cereal. And we can get to what you might be having first. What beers might you be having first there, Mark?
I am having semi-local from Asheville, Highland Brewing, ABL IPA, Asheville IPA, West Coast style, 6.5% or 6.5%. So pretty solid. Got some nice pine. Not really resinous, but some nice pine and kind of dry. So yeah, it's a good crisp IPA. I'll give it like 3 3/4. Very, very drinkable. And it was $7.99 a 6-pack, so it's even better.
Yeah, reasonable price, which makes it fantastic. Of course.
Yeah.
We've got 21,000 ratings on here, 216 in the last 30. 6.5% ABV, 65. Look what they did there. 65 IBUs, 3.71 bottle cap rating. Yeah, that just tells you that it's a pretty solid sessionable.
Mm-hmm.
But you getting those fruits in there. What's lychee? Lychee?
Lychee fruit. I don't know what the exact flavor of that.
Lychee. I don't know what that fruit is. I'm about to look that up.
It's to me, it's getting a pine, but it's not really mango. It's kind of, but it's not sweet like mango. So it's kind of like a stone fruit. Yeah.
Sweet, white, scented flesh, a large central stone.
Yeah, it's kind of like
peach around.
Yeah. Yeah, large stone. It's got large stones. You drink this, you're gonna get large stones.
Oh, look at that! I have not seen this before.
Yeah, I have not. I've seen this in the international market we go to. It's one of those, where they've got all these fruits that you never even knew existed. They all weird shapes and everything.
Yeah, look at that. That is very weird looking.
Yeah. So it's a scrotum, gentlemen. That's a scrotum.
Yeah, you ain't kidding, man. I kind of agree with Coach. Yeah, that's a.
Hey,
what the hell? Yeah. Well, that was interesting, wasn't it, kids?
Yeah. All across the world, kids are going, "Mommy, Daddy, what's a scrotum?"
Yeah. Guess what I learned on Share Beer today. Yeah. And the mango, the lemon, the papaya. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, kind of in that line. I mean, nothing real. It's good, solid pine with a little bit of that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Mango, peach type of thing. Yeah, nothing.
And Bum, what are you drinking, brother? Did you get anything?
Nothing worth mentioning, but I'll mention it anyway. I'm warming up for when I really head into the gutter in a few minutes.
Oh boy,
Jenny Ice.
Oh, cool.
I bought a pack of not a pack, traditional pack, but I bought a bunch of Jenny beers last week. Jenny Cream Ale, which I actually enjoy. Their cream ale and regular Genesee and Jenny Light, and I'm looking for the Genesee Black again. That's the tough one to find. And this is not the Genesee Black, even though the can is black. This is Jenny.
I remember drinking a lot of Genesee when I was up. I had never heard of Genesee till I got stationed in New York.
Yeah. And
I was introduced to the 12 horse ale. And
that's one.
Were they out of Buffalo? Is that where they were out of? Buffalo,
Rochester, New York.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense because we would go to Rochester sometimes and get some. We would go to in those days you could go to a distributor, and there was a distributor not far from our base, and we would buy breakage. And and Corona had just come out in those not too long before that, and we would go buy cases of whatever was left out of a broken case of Corona, and interesting. But that's my memories of Genesee was back in the days.
That's one I don't see around here that often is the 12 horse ale.
Yeah, I remember that one of the Genesee. That one always comes to when I think of Genesee. That's the one that always comes to mind.
Man, I haven't had that since maybe college. I mean, long time when I was home for the summer once in Pittsburgh. Yeah, that brings back a memory. I never heard it. That's the first time I heard that name in 35 years.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, that's the one when I think of Genesee. That's the one I think of is that 12 horse ale. Coach, what are you having, brother?
I haven't opened it yet, but it's called Imagination Flurries. It's a mango tangerine double milkshake New England style IPA.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, so I haven't opened it yet. I'm still kind of in a coma for lunch.
Okay, so here's your challenge: drink a 6-pack of those, Coach, and then say that name 3 times fast.
Oh, okay.
7. Wow, that looks interesting, though. Yeah,
not too bad.
7.5%, right in the wheelhouse of a milkshake.
And if he's looking that up, Mark, this is for you, buddy.
Hey, I got a glass with Great Divide. That's about as close as I can get. Man, I don't know.
I'll be joining you later,
A
Coach.
lot of Great Divide, and it's vanished out of this area. I don't know whether they were selling enough or whatever, but nobody has it anymore.
Distribution's pretty wonky right now. I think all across the United States with beer for sure.
Yeah.
So
it was. Oh, you know what I'm screwed up on is there's an Imagination Brewing Company. Yeah, that's what's screwing it up. And what? That's Imagination Flurries. Okay.
Yeah, flurries. There's only like less than 1,000 check-ins on Untapped, from what I
Can
saw.
you imagine? Isn't that crazy? They come up with what I think is a pretty cool, unique name, and there's actually a brewery with that name.
Yeah.
That's how crazy things are getting out there. Like it's.
You get those beers out? Don't want to get them too cold.
I'm gonna have to find it. Have you checked it in, Coach?
I haven't, but you probably can't see it. This damn camera. There's no picture there.
Okay.
But damn it. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'll let you know how it turns out. But
yeah.
There's a lot of people giving it 4s. It rates at a 4.17. So.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah, very solid.
Yeah. Well, now I might open it because of the color. This color's crazy. So. Anyway.
Yeah, this is, and I happen to have the Pabst Blue Ribbon Extra, which I've not had. I've not seen it or anything before, so this would be definitely interesting. 7,500. I don't imagine. Has it been out here that long? Has it?
I don't know. We've had it here in Atlanta for 3 or 4 months. I remember I've had it. I don't know if I checked into it, but I had it back in maybe October.
Okay, I thought someone on the show had it.
Yeah, it was my warm-up beer last week. Actually, a 24-ounce can.
Just last week. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought I remembered somebody having it. Yeah, 7,500, 175 in the last 36.5%, and a 3.12 bottle cap rate.
Yeah.
You know, okay for big beer. I don't know what the difference is supposed to be. What's just the higher ABV, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay for is it like going to be sweeter or something? What did you get, Bum, out of it?
It just tasted like that the higher ABVs just those beers make it taste more like shit, and that's in that style.
Yeah,
and that's what it did.
Yeah, I'm not sure that this will be,
I'd almost rather go with the regular Pabst.
I enjoyed the regular Pabst better.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm not.
It's too much of a bad thing. Regular Pabst is very refreshing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah. It's not terrible.
No, it's not terrible, but it's not better than regular Pabst, do you think?
It definitely has, like you're saying, more of that flavor, more of that taste, more of that, I don't know.
That sweet corn goodness.
Yeah, more of that, that good old rice and stuff.
Give me some more adjunct, baby. Yeah.
Just add some
close to malt liquor flavors, really.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah,
maybe it's just borderlining malt liquor.
Yeah, it's creeping into that territory.
Yeah,
I even felt a little dirty buying it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is no charge. Yeah, it was kind of. But hey, established in Milwaukee in 1844. But I do like the black can with the. The can looks cool, I don't know, whatever that's worth. But this kid in back of me, for those that don't know, is Mikey. This was an old commercial from way back in the day. Mikey, he like it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mikey will eat it. You know, it was that whole. It was fantastic. It was that commercial ran for ages, huh, Bum? How long would you say that commercial?
Would you look it up? Would it say 13 years? Seemed like longer.
Yeah, I've got it pulled up here. We can definitely go to it. Let's see here. Where are they now? Here he is. There's old Mikey.
3 years old, basically at this point.
And
he just had. Did he say he was born in February 1968?
Yeah, the Wikipedia here says February 2nd, 1968.
So he just turned 53. Happy birthday, Mikey!
Yeah. So he's you know, he's in his 50s now. He ain't getting no younger.
No.
But yeah, and they actually have the commercial. There he is as an adult.
Okay.
Kind of closer till now, and he says Mikey is part of who he is. I mean, that's
yeah.
You imagine you do something at the age of 4 years old, and that just sets the tone for your whole life. Like you do something that iconic, and it just sets the tone for your whole life.
Yeah.
Here's the commercial.
What's this stuff? Some cereal. It's supposed to be good for you. I'm not going to try it. Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't eat it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
Regular, cinnamon, and raisin life. Nutritious, delicious. Now, Life cereal.
To show you how much of a geek I am, not that you guys need any evidence of that, but
wait a minute.
Wait a minute. You're a geek? Oh,
whoa!
I would have never.
That's a slightly edited version of that commercial. Those two older kids argued a little bit more before they shoved that cereal to him.
That's right. You eat it. No, you eat it.
Yeah,
you got it, Coach. You've seen it.
They had to add in. They had to add in the cinnamon and the raisin life. Because originally it was just regular life. So they added out a couple arguments.
Yeah, that's a later version of that commercial. The shame of it is, for as long as that commercial ran, I'm sure that poor kid just got a one-time payment for that appearance and no residuals for commercials or anything. That's a shame that aired for so long, and he was the main selling point of a ton of cereal, and he probably didn't get crap.
$350 or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, he got his union scale wages.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of interesting to know what he made from that commercial.
I'm guessing just a one-time payment when they first made it.
It says he now resides in Pelham, New York, with his wife and 3 kids. He occasionally signs autographs for his roles in Little Mikey, and he loves it. Yeah.
Do his kids eat life? That's the question.
That would be a good question, wouldn't it?
What cereal do your kids eat? Yeah.
Quaker should provide him with a lifetime's worth of cereal.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Yeah. Vegas says Life cereal was not bad. And I was saying, that was the cereal I ate as a kid. So now Vega probably won't like it now that it was my primary cereal.
So what's your favorite cereal, Bum? Do you still eat cereal when you was a kid?
Man, I've gotten away from cereal as an adult, and when I do, it's pretty plain. I actually think, for old time's sake, I bought a box of Frosted Flakes maybe about 5 years ago. Wolfed them down like they were candy.
Are you a eat cereal dry guy? Like, if do you like?
If it's pre-sweetened cereal, I will just snack on it like it's Doritos or something. Sugar Pops, which they don't call Sugar Pops anymore. What do they just call them? Pops, Corn Pops, or whatever. I used to love eating those right out of that foil bag that came in the box.
Oh wow!
Remember, those were different. Those were different. They were like the only cereal that came in a foil bag.
Everything else was the wax. Yeah, the wax paper.
Yeah.
But I ate a ton of Frosted Flakes as a kid to get, especially baseball season, to get the 3D.
Great.
Yeah. But anymore, if I eat cereal, which is rare, Life is one of them. Cheerios, just the basics, and they're all now. Of course, I add artificial sweetener to anything that I do buy. Truvia or whatever.
Low fat, 2%, 1% whole milk. What's your poison?
2%. I've been a 2% milk my whole life.
Okay. 2%. Bananas, strawberry.
Yeah, no, never. I've never fruited the cereal my entire life.
Wow. You're the guy.
Yeah.
What about you, Coach? Did you fruit the cereal? What was your favorite cereal? What kind of milk? What's the whole? Give us the whole story.
I'm not a cereal guy. I just never really got into it. When I was younger, it was always plain Cheerios with a ton of sugar. And you scoop the bottom of the bowl and you get a little bit of sugar on there. That's my favorite.
Yeah. So even as a kid, not too into the cereal.
Not really, no. But I mean, that's pretty much what I remember is the plain Cheerios and just that sugar.
Yeah, the sugar would always be at the bottom. What about you, Mark? What was your favorite cereal as a kid? Do you still eat cereal as an adult?
Favorite cereal by force of
milk.
Yeah, by force of mom. Even though I wanted all the other stuff, was always Life, and I liked Life, but I was always jonesing for Captain Crunch or all the other stuff. But Mom would never do that, so it was always Life, which I enjoyed, and I put extra sugar on the Life and scooped it out of the bottom of the bowl like you, Coach. And milk was usually 2%. Now I eat cereal very rarely now, but when I do, it's whole milk and something like Cheerios typically with some sugar on top. But 2% in Life as a kid, whole milk and Cheerios now.
Yeah, that's not. I was not a big cereal eater. Not like other people. You know what I'm saying? Other people still, even as adults, they like to binge. They probably don't eat cereal all the time, but when they're in the mood for it, they just want to binge on some cereal. I'm just not. Of course, I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't drink regular milk, which is odd because I live by a dairy and I buy my milk straight from the dairy in glass bottles, and I drink that milk just fine. But if I were to drink milk from the store in plastic bottles, oof.
Wow.
Yeah, it'll just mess me up.
That's interesting.
So that alone will let kind of just a natural gravitation away from cereal as I got older. Mm-hmm. But some of the cereals that I like, I was kind of a weird kid, I guess. I liked Raisin Bran. I liked Quaker 100% Natural. Is that what it was called? No charge. I liked plain Cheerios, and then when they came out with Honey Nut Cheerios, I liked Honey Nut Cheerios. I liked Frosted Flakes, and I liked Corn Flakes. I liked Corn Flakes especially. I liked getting Wheaties. I liked Wheaties because of if somebody that I liked was on the box. Remember, that was kind of a big deal back then.
All the athletes, the stars,
I can remember when Bruce Jenner was still Bruce Jenner, and I remember getting a box of Wheaties because he was on it.
Wasn't he one of the first athletes on the box? Yeah. Then they started overdoing it with putting everybody on, and it just. I still have my Pete Rose Wheaties box when he broke the hit record.
Oh, wow,
that's good. Yeah.
Another one that I liked to get was a Fruit Loops. I liked Fruit Loops. And I was a whole milk kid. Mom always bought whole milk. In the big, I don't know if you guys had these things, but we had the big 2.5 gallon jug of milk that you would buy, and it had the spigot in front, and you had to poke the hole on the top.
Nah, we didn't have that.
Yeah, Mom had to buy a lot of milk because when I was a kid and I could drink milk, I drank the hell out of it. Yeah, it was milk was like my water, for Christ's sake, when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I would
drink half gallons for us, but we'd go through we got milk delivered up until I was probably 10 or 11, and then that would just come in the glass bottles and.
Oh wow, you're that old? Did you have an ice box?
On the porch, yeah, we did. We had a milk box. The milkman would come by and drop off the milk in the milk box, and it was insulated. Yeah, and we had the egg guy that came by in a 1964 Plymouth station wagon and would sell eggs out of the back of the station wagon.
It's funny because we've come full circle now. The dairy I was talking about down the street, They have an old school milk truck.
Mm-hmm.
They deliver milk, and they sell the Yetis. And you put your Yeti out on the front in your porch or your entry, and they'll deliver the milk to your Yeti, and they'll put it in there for you. Right? That's what they call those coolers, isn't it? The Yeti, isn't it? The Yeti cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I obviously don't do it. I just live down the street, so I'll just go get my milk and come back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they do have the milk delivery again. It's we're kind of going full circle, aren't we? Because it used to be back in the day. Our parents, for instance, grew up with delivery. Everything was delivered. They had a milk guy. Hell, I remember growing up, and we had a once a week on the weekends. It was like Saturdays, if I remember right. Of course, I grew up in LA. A lot of Mexicans and stuff like that in my area. So there was a truck that sold sweetbread and tamales, and you would drive around and you could buy
the tamale truck. That would be
yeah,
that's what was missing from my childhood, the tamale truck.
He would drive around just like an ice cream truck.
Mm-hmm.
And we had ice cream trucks that were like lowrider style, you know what I'm saying? They'd be on Dayton's and all that sort of thing. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. But
do you guys remember drive-through dairies? I remember as a kid.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we used to drive through and get our milk and stuff, and now we can get out of the car.
Yeah, hell, I think there might even still be a few in the LA area. Yeah, it was a big. Yeah, my mom would get like eggs and milk and bread and just basics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'd wait in a little line when it was busier, and you'd have. Some of them had two sides, so you could drive on two sides of it. And yeah, bring back those dairies, man. They were kind of they'd be appropriate now, wouldn't they? They'd be better than going in a darn Circle K, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like better than going in a convenience store.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring those guys back. What's up with that?
All right.
Yeah, they're so convenient too. I love those things.
Very convenient. We've got some comments here. Let me see. Let me go back to some of these comments. How far back should I go? Bum looks like Charlie Brown. I don't think he looks like Charlie Brown. Does he look like Charlie? He doesn't look nothing like. He looks like Ned Flanders.
Is he referencing the shirt?
It's on the inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he must be. So here, let's complete it.
Oh boy, here we go. What's Bum gonna do here? That was a good one. That was definitely solid. I like that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad, Mark. Let's see. I'm having a oat pale ale. An oat pale ale. That's not, wow. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, I need a little more info on that one, don't I?
Yeah. Genesis, like the beer, just missing the brewery. Yeah.
Never heard, nor have I seen it. Yeah. Well, it's popular in the northeast.
Yeah.
Northeast for sure. If you Pennsylvania north, would you say, or more like Ohio and then on east, north, or what would be the line for Genesis?
It goes total wrapping around Pennsylvania, west and south, and then I'm assuming they go way up into New England too.
Okay,
but I don't know how far west they distribute.
Yeah.
And then Vegas says, evening, ladies. How's Bum's different malt liquor a week going? And we've got some back and forth. How you doing? Has anyone had Pabst coffee? Yes.
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 Tasty.
Yes, I like it.
Yeah.
Very sweet though. Whew.
Yeah, it is. It is sweet, and it's still in the stores though. I saw some today.
It is, and I'm finding it more and more here as well. Yeah,
I think it might be a regular thing now. Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like it is. I am looking forward to being able to get. Oh my God, what's that beer we talked about that's over there, and we're gonna
Yingling.
Yingling. I'm looking forward to getting Yingling here sooner or later. Bum, you should seek out a special malt liquor make every brewed by a craft beer company for the last week.
Well, I had one already in week 2. I had that Rochester Mills Old St. Mick. So I have had one so far.
Yeah. And Vegas's Life cereal was not bad.
Yeah.
I never gotten into Life cereal. As much as I liked that commercial and how popular it was, I never liked Life. I never liked Life cereal. Not a huge fan of the Life. How many craft beer companies can you name that put out a malt liquor? Not many.
Rogue did it.
There's one at least. There's 2, right? Now Bum's had one of them multiple times. What's that one that you have? It's like 14%.
Oh, the Sammy Klaus.
Yeah, Sammy Klaus.
That's an import. So
yeah,
because of the alcohol content, that has to say malt liquor by law on the label. So we won't count that one as a craft.
There's Rogue Daddy's Little Helper.
Yeah, which they haven't made that for years.
Yeah, I was going to say, I haven't seen that in a long time.
So that doesn't really count. They don't make it anymore. So
yeah.
But as far as current ones, I just know the 2 different ones from Rochester Mills. The one I had plus Laughing Clown, and I'm sure there might be some other ones floating around out there that I don't know about.
There you go. You guys can look at the cat tree for a little bit.
What do you think Billy D thinks about all this stuff? Should craft beer even be making malt liquor? Should they leave malt liquor making to the malt liquor people? I think Billy D would have something to say about this.
Well, the main thing Billy D has been wanting to say all week is happy 12th anniversary Share a Beer show.
Oh, nice. Yes.
First show was February 10th, 2009.
All right. Yeah. Hey, big cheers to us. 12th anniversary. I'm having the rest of this lousy Pabst ribbon as it gets warmer. This stuff is.
Told you, Joe.
How many of those did you buy?
12th anniversary, Mark.
Today is our 12th anniversary, baby. What'd you get me?
I have to save it for later.
You didn't remember our anniversary, Mark?
I have to save it for later, Joey. I like to give it to you in private.
Yeah.
You want that special hop strain that I've been saving up for you.
Yeah, nice and dank.
I'm bringing the dank.
Yeah.
So, speaking of the malt liquor challenge, here's tonight's.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Here we go.
Unless later in the year I end up getting or some King Cobra, this is going to be the last new malt liquor that I haven't tried for quite a while. This is the last new one that I have access to till I get some Country Club or King Cobra, and we are really scraping bottom here.
Oh boy, here we go.
I have a 24-ounce can of 4.0 street legal malt liquor.
Oh.
Look at that can, though. How cool is that?
Yeah,
it is cool, though. Yeah, it's what all is on that label? It's like
just a bunch of graffiti.
Yeah.
10% alcohol by volume. And it's from the.
I was just gonna ask that. Yeah.
Okay, Copper Mountain Brewing Company, Monroe, Wisconsin.
Oh,
yeah. Good luck on finding any physical evidence of a Copper Mountain Brewing Company.
That's short for contract brewed for somebody.
Yeah.
Well,
And amazingly enough, it does not say by special arrangement Latrobe, PA on it. So God knows who actually brewed this. So, oh, and Joe, I have an unusual request here. This is probably going to be the only malt liquor that I ever drink that I'm going to request that you look it up on Untapped.
Check this out, Bump. Now, out of all the things, I looked this one up. I'll be damned. Copper Mine Brewing Company. There's one right here in Tucson. That's but not mining.
No, this is Copper Mountain.
Oh, Mountain. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Never mind. Carry on.
So, you have to see some of the comments, unless you want me just to read some of them real quick to you for this beer.
Oh, looking that one up? Yeah, let's look it up. That was the 4 what?
To get it on Untapped, it's capital FOUR, and then capital O.
Okay.
And then if that doesn't come up, try Street Legal Malt Liquor. Tack that on to the end of 40.
Yeah, it's not coming up. Yeah. So
okay, I'll just read you some of the comments. You got it?
Yeah. Here it is. Let's see.
While you're reading, I will.
So you've got 100 total. 0. We've never had this. 0 in the last 30 days. Until Bum logs it. 10% ABV, 2.05 bottle count.
There you go.
Who is this guy? Who is this guy? I wonder.
See, one of my Untapped friends has had it, and
he gave it 5.
Yeah.
He's the only guy keeping the ratings up.
Yeah. Outside of that, it'd be like a 0.5.
Yeah. And here's another rating of a 5 right here by I wonder who, the same guy.
Yeah.
This guy gave it a half.
Looks like a headache. Smells like a what? What would he say? Smells like
a mistake.
But I got it for free.
Street Legal MFers $1.59 at a gas station in Ohio. That's hilarious.
That's great.
That's hilarious. This is a 1 3/4 stars. My mom says it tastes like dirt. She's not wrong. This was given to me and is now being dumped out. Do not like at all. Periods after every word.
Okay.
If you want to start a fight with yourself, here's your drink. He gave it like a 1/4 star. Look at that. 1/4 of a bottle cap. The cure / vaccine for COVID-19 has been found. That's hilarious. It takes all it takes is all you got. 40 ounce to freedom, Pedro. That is hilarious, man. Yeah, look at all these. If it wasn't for that one guy who we don't really know giving it 5 stars twice.
All right. Now, America wants to know, what does Bum give this?
Yeah.
What are you going to get? How many stars? 1?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure how many stars I'm going to rank it yet, but I'll tell you what my comment is going to be. And you guys don't know that I'm stealing this because you didn't scroll down far enough, Joe, so you didn't see this comment. So I'm going to steal this comment from somebody else and proclaim it to be my own. It tastes like Satan's anus. It is pretty bad. Let me just make sure.
Oh, that's hey.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Canadian asshole.
Yeah.
Okay, so
the description.
That's a description, isn't it?
Boy, I'm looking forward to that Yeti coming up after this. Woo. So we will get to the news. We got some sad news. Huffy 72's 2021 Malt Liquor USA tour has been canceled.
Due to COVID?
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
round of applause for that.
I was hoping for a meetup.
Yeah, we need a meetup, man. You know?
Yeah, well, when he comes here, all he meets up. Remember, we showed the video. All he meets up with is that guy Shit Soils and the other dude.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, no charge. Wow.
Whoa.
That one was violent.
That one, yeah.
Snuck up on you, bum.
Yeah. You almost hurt yourself on that one.
Yeah.
Satan wants out.
Yeah, that one. Wow, that one. Yeah.
So we got a couple quickies to play here.
Whoa, quickie. Woohoo.
Couple quickies. And we'll start with Lootbag Jerry since he was in the chat. I don't know if he still is.
Okay.
What do you think, Cam? You like it?
He's probably still around. You know how he is.
Yeah.
He likes it.
So this is entitled Malt Liquor Hockey.
Oh, Malt Liquor Hockey. Okay. Let's see here. Straight out?
Yeah.
James Montana. Car never went anywhere, buddy. And Joe D. Joe D, get your fucking skates on, bum. You don't even know how to skate. Malt Liquor.
Oh, what do we have here? Hockey?
Looks like he's in his backyard. Looks like he's got a backyard skating rink.
Oh, look at this guy. Look at that. We can't really do that in Arizona. Not in Phoenix.
Nice. I like that.
That is cool.
Yeah,
he's got it all.
Got it all plowed off, and
yeah,
that's nice.
That's very cool, actually.
Good skate.
That's pretty darn cool, man. I kind of a little jealous. A little bit, not much.
He's got some bilingual Mickey's Malt Liquor.
That was cool.
Just for the record, to Lootbag Jerry, I actually can ice skate. I haven't done it. This century yet, but I was able to get around without falling down.
Yeah, it takes me a while. As long as I get hockey skates. If I get hockey skates, I'm a little better than on regular
figure skates.
Yeah.
Took me a long time to get used to hockey skates. I was like, "Where's the brakes on them?" At least I knew there was some brakes on figure skates.
Yeah, that's cool though, man. I've actually I have one time. I skated in Rockefeller Center one time.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I skated in Rockefeller Center, so I've done that whole thing, skating in that. That was kind of cool as a kid. I think I was
that's good.
12 or something.
Marshmallow.
Yeah, kind of cool.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is basically Pabst's version of malt liquor. I'm convinced because this is not great.
Well, Joe, if that's not great, I got you beat here.
Yeah, this stuff is not great. Yeah.
You know, I don't know if they make it anymore, but at one point this was sold in 40-ounce bottles, and I cannot envision how anybody could down 40 ounces of this.
Wow. Hats off to them.
Yeah.
And hats off to me if I can finish 24.
Yeah, no doubt, right? Yeah, hats off to Bum.
Yeah.
You should get something for that. You should get a special badge for that.
So, yeah, maybe I'll get the Satan's Anus badge
Oh my God, what do we have here? This is hilarious. Do you want to introduce this next video?
What, me?
Yeah, you posted a link, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is
He's getting to him. Satan's Anus is getting to him.
I didn't know what you meant.
I think Satan's anus is really hitting him pretty hard, man. Yeah, he's kind of, you know.
The way you reacted there, I thought there was like somebody in the green room waiting to get on. You say, "Oh, what do we have here?" I thought there was like somebody waiting to get on the show.
Yeah, no, I pulled.
Maybe the malt is getting to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's getting to both of you, Mr. Thanksgiving over here, and then
no doubt.
Bum's forgetting his job.
Well, speaking of what a perfect transition, Coach. The name of the next video is Joe D's Real Job. This is 40-ounce Mad Molar.
That's why I wanted him to introduce it first before I even went to the screen share, because it's kind of funny. So we got to see this. So I'm not playing the whole thing.
Yeah, it's another short one.
And this is by Mad Molar. So this ought to be. Let's see what this is.
This is Black Jeopardy.
Black Jeopardy. Now he's being very appropriate, right? This is his for Black History Month. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's it, Joe.
Welcome to Black Jeopardy, the only TV game show where the audience is in church clothes.
Let's go to They Out Here Saying for 8.
Okay, the answer there. They out here saying that every vote counts. Oh, Doug again.
What is? Come on, they already decided who wins even before it happens.
Yes! Yes! The Illuminati figured that out.
There you seen it. Jody with his wig working his real job.
That was pretty
just
good.
Like Tom Cunt putting that wig on.
That was pretty good. I got to give it to him there.
Wasn't he in Arizona, supposedly?
Yeah.
North up on Flagstaff or something now.
Yeah, he's definitely up north. Yeah,
they go in the mountains.
I know Joe D's going to try to wiggle his way out of it, but no need. Proof is right there. Enjoying my backyard.
Look, it's beautiful. I mean, it is
somebody else's backyard. Anyway, cheers, everybody.
It's hilarious because we're both in Arizona, and it's like a different country in northern Arizona. It's a different. Or I should say, we are a different country here in southern Arizona. Would be more appropriate, because as we sit here, it's like 72. And he this was recorded on the 10th, and they've been getting pounded by snow, and it's just different. You know what I'm saying? It's night and day different. It's funny, but yeah, that's he did a good job of that. That one made me crack up.
And Joe, if you could go back to the beginning of that where he plays Keenan on there. I don't know if you caught the graphic that he put up. Smug ass SOB.
Yeah, where was that? It was like
right. Yeah, keep going backwards. Right there.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, see that? Yeah. That's what I was going to mention, Joe. Joe, I don't know if you've ever been called a smug ass SOB before, but I guarantee you've never been called a smog ass SOB.
Good catch. Yeah, because I assumed that was smug, but yeah, smog. That's a first.
You know what, Joe? Maybe he knows you're from LA.
Yeah. I think that was a reference to those days. Yeah, I think you're
right.
Yeah, a smog ass SOB. I don't know. Is that could that be a compliment in some way?
I think he respects you, Joe. I really do. Right? Yeah, because it puts you as the host of Black Jeopardy.
I know. I mean, that's actually a good job, isn't it? Like I kind of like to have that job.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what I want to. I want to see Joe D as a game show host. We got to come up with a game show.
I definitely didn't want that to come out. You know what I'm saying? I have no intention of that coming out. I've been moonlighting.
Hey, we all got side hustles, Joe. So.
I'm trying to keep it a side hustle, and now he's outing me right here. This is whack. That's kind of funny though. That is hilarious. A smog ass SOB.
Yeah,
that's different. I wonder if that'll be catchy. Will that catch on, Bum? Will that?
I don't know. That seems to be an ongoing thing with certain members of the MLDC, misspellings.
Yeah.
Hey, we've confirmed this many times on this show. What happens with the malt to the brain? We've covered it. We've got videos covering this sort of thing, and it's really scary.
Yeah, actually, I myself can feel it happening right now.
Yeah, I would hope so. Probably.
That's funny, man. That is funny.
Okay. So from here, we're going to proceed, and we're about to do something. The next couple segments, we're going to do something we have not done before on the Malt Liquor Report. We're going to play the malt liquor clips, but each one of them is going to be followed by a share a beer rebuttal on video. And if that doesn't make any sense, you'll see. It's just where we reply with something from a past show in response to what they're saying here. And in this case, coming up, we're just going to play a little bit of last week's show while it's still fresh. Okay. Our next clip is Mr. Met. And as we've mentioned before, or as I've mentioned, Mr. Met seems to kind of get mixed up sometimes and not get things exactly right.
Yeah.
So do you have any recollection of discussing Mr. Met's attire last time? And you guys were talking about how he looks like he's wearing like pseudo biker gear.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So we will play the clip, and here's the link, Joe.
Okay.
And just as before we get, you can play the clip, but before we get to his main point, we'll just do a quick warm up with a little bit of hate for the show. So go to 205.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We like the hate. So yeah, that's fantastic.
This is real quick.
Oh, quick hate. Yeah, we've always got time for quick hate. Of course.
We've got time for hate.
Motherfucker, share a beer show, you cunts.
That's it.
Okay. I can still appreciate
it. To the point. Yeah. I mean, brief.
I mean, and as long as
he's not wasting pixels, he's just getting right to the point.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So from there, go to 10 minutes even, and I will say that while Mr. Met, he says he has a bone to pick with us and what we said about his attire, I give him credit for staying calm here. He stays calm the entire time because he usually doesn't. And
yeah,
there's been the Malt Liquor Awards in the past. If I was given Malt Liquor Awards, I would give Mr. Met the award for most likely to burst a blood vessel in his forehead while doing a MLDC video.
Now, how would we know? Because we don't really see said forehead. So
that's true. I never thought of that.
Yeah. Well, here we go. We'll play the tape.
I gotta clear the air with that those cunts and those scumbags on the Share a Beer show.
CBCs, thank you.
Fat Jody and that other scumbag bum. Fuck you, bum.
Yeah, bum.
God damn it. Fuck you, YouTube, you cunts.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit ass shit. Fuck your ads, motherfucker.
Yeah. So that's really that part of the rant. He should have edited out because he's really just mad at YouTube in general. And I think he's really mad right there because he's obviously listening to the commercials. He just said so he can't really afford it. I mean, he can't just afford to pay for YouTube Premium, which I don't know. You kind of see right here on my screen, YouTube Premium. No commercials. But malt liquor guys, I mean, they can't really afford these sort of things. You know what I'm saying? Poor guys. I shouldn't criticize him for that, right? I mean, if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. I mean, he obviously can't afford a better vest or anything. So you know what I'm saying? I mean, poor guy.
So all right. So there was a statement made on last week's Malt Liquor Report.
I love this. Okay, before he even gets started, I love that I froze it right there when he's getting ready to. But he looks like he's pushing one out, right, Coach? Like he's, right?
Oh
like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Right. But before he even gets started here, I love that. It's an actual. We're official news now, right?
Mhm.
That's my take on it. Like you know how people get really warmed up over news and political news and sports news and what's going on with their team and what's going on with their president or what's going on with their political party, and these are hot button issues. And now you're a real journalist. You're like, actually, I've got a bone to pick with the malt liquor report, right?
That's part of the reason for showing this. I'm getting a little bit of unnecessary blame here.
Yeah, this is.
I mean, he names me specifically, so let's watch what he has to say.
Yeah, let's see this.
I am not a biker. Bum, I'm not.
Let me back it up.
All right. So there was a statement made on last week's malt liquor report. I am not a biker. Bum, I'm not a fucking biker.
Yeah,
I claim to be a biker. It does not say MC or motorcycle club anywhere on that motherfucker. I was a paratrooper in the Army. I was in the Army for 20 years. I was a fucking paratrooper.
Oh, hey.
Of all the things I've accomplished in my life, I am most proud of that, and I like to show it off.
Absolutely.
This AATW, that means airborne all the way. If you were in the airborne, you know what that is. All right, and I served honorably in the 82nd Airborne Division, and I have 21 jumps, all in training. There are 5 in school, and there's 16 in training. In jump school, you do 5 jumps. I don't have any combat jumps. I didn't jump into fucking the Iraq War or anything like that. I went to airborne school when I was 35 years old in the year 2009.
Oh, wow.
And that's the way that goes. I'm not a biker. I don't claim to be a biker. Now, I wasn't Ranger qualified. I'm not a Special Forces soldier. I was not Special Operations or any of that stuff. I don't claim any of that shit. And everything I put out here, I earned it. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that is. I served honorably. Fucking 1st Armored Division, 2nd Armored Cavalry Regiment. Before it was 2nd SCR. 3rd Brigade, 101st Airborne Division. I was a Raksan soldier. And 3rd Brigade, the 82nd Airborne Division. I was a fucking Panther.
That's actually, I got to give him a round of applause. Yeah. That's the same division my dad was in, actually, when he went to Vietnam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, drop there.
Wrong one.
Wrong
applause. Yeah. Absolutely. 20 years in the service, man. You get it. You damn sure get a round of applause. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
So that's what that is. I'm not a fucking biker, and I don't claim to be a biker. So let's fucking clear the air on that shit.
Okay. Air cleared. Air cleared. Okay.
Mr. Matt.
This fucking thing together for my YouTube channel. That's it. Because I'm proud of being a fucking paratrooper. I jumped out of fucking airplanes. And, I'll never do it again. It's all behind me now. But I can say I was a fucking paratrooper. I mean, you see these fucking jump wings I got on my fucking ski mask.
Yeah.
So it's day one. These are the ones that were pinned on me in fucking jump school too, by the way.
Hey, well, salute to him, man.
So
again.
Motherfuck the Sheriff Beer Show.
Yeah.
Fuck you, bum.
Yeah.
That fat asshole that sits in his garage with the fucking beard that weighs about 390 pounds. Fuck him too. He doesn't have a name on there. It says his name was fuck the MLDC or something like that. Fuck him, that fat asshole. Fucking go and draw a warm bath and fucking open up a vein or whatever the fuck you do. New Jersey, you look like a fucking kid toucher. Pencil dick Mark.
Talking about Jonathan.
And that about covers it. I told you we had to do cuss outs today. Shout out to Ronnie Boy Moulton.
I got to play that again. That was great.
90 pounds. Fuck him too.
I got to play that. That was great.
I'll never do it again.
He got on a roll. He
was rolling. Yeah.
He was starting kind of slow, and then he was like waiting for the anger to really build up, and then it just bam, there it is. And magic happened.
It's all behind me now.
Here it
goes. I can say I was a fucking paratrooper. I mean, you see these fucking jump wings I got on my fucking ski mask. So it's day one. These are the ones that were pinned on me in fucking jump school too, by the way.
Yeah, here it's coming.
So motherfuck the Sheriff Beer Show. Fuck you, bum.
Yeah,
that fat asshole that sits in his garage with the fucking beard that weighs about 390 pounds. Fuck him too. He doesn't have a name on there. It says his name was fuck the MLDC or something like that. Fuck him, that fat asshole. Fucking go and draw a warm bath and fucking open up a vein or whatever the fuck you do.
Now, from the sounds of it, that sounds like Zach. But did Zach have fuck the MLDC in his, or was that you, Coach?
No, it's team. It's team.
Oh, that was team. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He was on last week, right?
He said in his garage.
Yeah.
I forgot about team. Okay.
Yeah, team's always in his garage. Yeah, team was on last week.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
Before the camera hit the ceiling again and it went blank.
That's right. But see, Mr. Met doesn't know the difference between the occasional participants and Mark or Pencil, Joe, Mark or
Pencil Dick Mark. Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
He's still talking about Jonathan.
Yeah.
Jonathan's on 3 times a year.
That was a solid rant. Absolutely love it. Yeah. And I absolutely, hey.
Yeah, thank you for your service.
I will give him a physical clap as well for serving. Absolutely.
Yeah.
20 years of service to this country, my friend.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. I'm glad he said that. I'm glad he mentioned that. And I am a serviceman myself. I served my country as well. Love that. Love my country. Love the flag. Absolutely. And hats off to him. Absolutely.
So hopefully Mr. Met will see this also.
Yeah, we have tons of respect for that. There is no doubt.
But there's still going to be some hate from this.
Yeah.
They're still going to find a way to hate on it. But that's okay. I mean, that's what they are. They just do hate.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we still gotta, hate on that vest that you got from Amazon, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could got spend some money on the leather or something.
And the ski mask. I mean, that was,
that
was from Dollar Tree. But hey,
hey, I mean, who's saying? And the fact that hey, maybe you can't afford the $13 for the YouTube Premium. But, so you don't have to get commercials. But you know what I'm saying? Bitch about the commercials if you want to. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, cheap ass.
No.
Okay.
We might as well start him a GoFundMe page.
Yeah. GoFundMe.
Now, this gets back to where he is blaming the media. You heard what he said, right? I'm not a biker bum.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Yes.
Obviously implying that I said he was a biker.
Yeah.
Or belonged to a motorcycle gang.
Right.
Do we want to play the video that disputes this? Or
yes, absolutely.
Yeah, we need to verify whether or not.
Okay.
We need to verify our sources.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we're going to go back to last week's show. And as they say on YouTube these days, even though it's an outdated term, roll the tape.
Yeah, roll the tape. Yeah. You know why? Because there's nothing like roll the tape, right? There's nothing like, I mean, skip forward 10 seconds. This doesn't cut it, right? Roll the tape as much. It just, boom. That's the way.
The pixels. How about that? Stream the pixels.
So speaking of 10 seconds, Joe, from last week's show, go to 1 hour, 10 minutes, 10 seconds.
Whoa.
Wow. 1 hour, 10 minutes, 10 seconds. Okay. So let me go. I'm at 10:16 here. Oh, look at this. This is kind of crazy. Look at these guys. I kind of recognize some of these guys.
Yeah.
Never mind.
We need your guidance on our stuff here.
They'll flash their hood on their clothes, but they have to cover their face. Just saying.
Hey, someone's got to act like they're in a bicycle gang or something. Well, maybe they are in a bicycle gang. We didn't mention like he was on a motorcycle. We mentioned that he was on a bicycle
gang. Yeah,
that's right.
I would say maybe tricycle.
Yeah. Big wheels. Big wheels.
So I think they're Vespas.
Yeah.
Segways.
Segway
gang.
Just outside the door are there parked their Vespas. Hey, he gave himself way more credit than we ever did.
Yeah, he was giving. Yeah, he was like projecting what he thought he really wanted to be. He wishes he was in a motorcycle gang, but all he's got is a bicycle.
The most credit we gave him, anything with a motor, anything motorized, was a Vespa.
And he looks and he's got a Huffy 10-speed in his garage, and he's like, "Hey, I'm going out."
The only thing we gave you credit for was a Vespa, where you go.
Chicks dig Vespas. I think chicks dig Vespas.
Oh yeah, with the big chrome mirrors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But why did he attack Bum? Bum didn't even say anything.
Yeah, Bum said nothing. Actually, clearing Bum's name here.
Yeah.
Bum actually said nothing and got
cleared from blame.
All the blame.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's back that up a little bit.
It was all Joe, Coach, and Zach. Move on from there to Mr. Met.
See,
we got some increasing hate come. Well, my God, I don't think we could ever get more vicious than Mr. Met was. A couple weeks ago? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, this one's nowhere near as bad, but I think that's Mr. Met is preoccupied in this video. He has a new apprentice in this video with him.
All one does is introduce the video.
How to make a proper blueprint malt liquor video, and I don't know exactly who this guy is.
Fantastic journalism here.
Mr. Met said something about meeting him in the parking lot at a Raiders game or something.
Oh,
yeah. So don't know what that's all about. So go to just 10 minutes even, Joe.
10 minutes even. Okay. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah.
Long video.
Yeah, we ripped him pretty.
You come into my house and you cuss me like that? Fuck you. Motherfucker, Sheriff Beer Show. Fuck you, Fat Joey, and fuck you, Bum. You fucking gaping assholes. Both of you cocksuckers. And fuck you, fucking Jonathan from New Jersey and Pencil Dick Mark, and that other fucking.
Is that a second reference to Jonathan like 2 weeks in a row?
Oh, yeah. He's like hung up on Jonathan.
He loves John, doesn't he?
Got a heart on for that guy.
He really likes him.
That slob that was talking shit about Ron Paul, fuck him too. Sheriff Beer Show. The Sheriff Beer Show, you get a big spike in views because of the malt liquor drinking, because of your malt liquor report, and because of the malt liquor drinking community. It's not on your own merits, believe me. It's because of us that you're getting your big spike in views. Your shit is fucking terrible and unwatchable. Shut the fuck down. Actually, don't, because the malt liquor report is entertaining. We get to watch your reaction to all the shit that we say to you. Go fuck yourselves, you cunts.
Meanwhile, I have the Sons of Anarchy kissing each other on tape. Those guys, I have tape of them kissing with just their little vests on. So
yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's. And where would malt liquor be? What is it, chicken or the egg? Where would malt liquor be without us, right? So there was the first reference. Coach kind of referenced Sons of Anarchy. That's going to start. Where would they be? They need our guidance all the time. That's why he thought about it even for just half a second.
Yeah.
He was like, you know what? Never mind, because
never mind.
We need your guidance on our stuff here. You know,
they'll flash their hood on their clothes, but they have to cover their face. Just saying.
Hey, someone's got to act like they're in a bicycle gang or something. Well, maybe they are in a bicycle. See, now here's the reference.
Yeah, bicycle, not motorcycle.
Trump never says anything. He just says
bicycle. Big wheel, big wheel.
Joey, I think they're Vespas.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
Segways.
All hard. Yeah, Bum never says anything, and he got all the blame here.
See, the malt liquor reporter was being neutral. He was not injecting any of his opinion. He was just absorbing the information so he could report it.
Reporting the facts. That's all.
So it's not Bum's fault at all. It's the rest of us.
Yeah, we were the talking heads doing all. We were the Tony Romos, right?
Bum was just sitting there taking it all in. As the objective third-party observer.
Right. Yeah. Right. He did his job.
That's why I felt the need to play this video to throw all you guys under the bus, just like Trump. I didn't incite those people.
And we will, and you have been. What was Trump today? He was. He was
not. He wasn't convicted. So
yeah. What did
exonerated?
Acquitted.
Bum,
you are acquitted. And a round of applause for Bum for.
Bum has been acquitted. Feel free to drink another 4-0 if you have it.
Yeah, solid reporting in there. So yeah, that we doubled down on Bum's position.
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely.
You cannot fault the objectivity of the malt liquor reporter.
No.
Well, too much more of this Bum's position is going to be hovered over the commode.
Time to move on to the Yeti.
So does Billy D have any more for us, or is that?
Yeah,
all?
we do have some more.
All right,
and we actually have some more share a beer rebuttals.
Oh, okay.
But before we get to that, we're going to finish with Jay Vega. We got a couple things from Vega.
Okay.
So this is Vega commenting on the current feud between 209 J Jones and the chairman. And this looks like this has been dubbed Malt Liquor Civil War 2021.
Oh, Malt Liquor Civil War.
This is serious now. Huh?
Yeah, that's pretty doggone serious.
Yeah, we're not messing around now.
Man,
so go to 1
Put
minute.
on your big boy pants. There you go.
Malt Liquor Civil War. Wow.
105, Joe.
105. Let's see. So we've got. Let's see. Here we go. We'll go. No charge.
Sparkles.
Did he say no charge?
Sparkles.
Oh. Yeah.
The chairman, Steel Worldwide. The referee, 209 J Jones. Gentlemen, is this really the time for this? Is this really the time for two of the greats, two of the greatest to have ever done it?
Oh.
To be at each other's throats? When you got Canadian scumbags running V-bars.
Yeah.
You've got fat truckers running share a beer shows. You've got that dumb fucking cunt running around his kitchen in a god-awful toupee.
Yeah.
Good God.
Who was that? Who's the one running around his kitchen in a toupee?
Bitter Poet.
From Drunk. Remember we played him?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
For the job, to check your ass, nigga. Used to be my homie.
And that's basically it for that video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right. He later admits that he's lying about the whole thing, like the P. Glenn lies, and says, bring it on. If you guys are feuding, it's going to be the best malt liquor video feud we've had in years.
Fuck you, Canadian asshole.
Okay, all right.
So to finish off, we will play this video from Vega. And this is enjoy a 40-ounce glass container of malt liquor and go to 1 minute 40 seconds, Joe.
140. Let's see. There we
I have a message for Pencil Neck Mark.
Oh!
Okay, listening.
Mark, stop fucking co-signing on everything that Fat Joe says. You're like the goddamn Ed McMahon of the Share a Beer show. Good God. You got your head so far up Jody's ass that if that fool was to make a quick right turn, he'd break your fucking pencil neck. Malt liquor.
That was good. I gotta play that one.
Yeah, I do. That was a good one.
Never fear, never cry. Don't you?
I have a message for Pencil Neck Mark. More like some advice.
Oh, advice.
Mark, stop fucking co-signing on everything that Fat Joe says. You're like the goddamn Ed McMahon of the Share a Beer show. Good God.
Okay, now with that reference, how old do you have to be to understand that reference?
Oh, I think is he in his mid to late 40s?
Vega's almost 50.
Okay, yeah, so he remembers Ed McMahon.
We know Vega. We know Coach.
Now, I got a question for Vega. Has he ever met Ed McMahon? Because I did. 1989, the Golden Nugget, Las Vegas, Nevada. We were there before the Jerry Lewis telethon, and I met Ed McMahon.
Oh, wow.
You met him? No? Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. This is wow.
Yeah. And the boss can attest. Remember that, Pam?
Whoa.
When we met Ed McMahon? Yeah. So Gold Nugget, 1989, Las Vegas, Nevada. Ed McMahon was in the hallway. We passed him, and I said, "Hey, Ed." That was it. He didn't acknowledge me, but I did meet him.
Yeah. Hey, you met him, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's,
Wow, you never revealed this till now.
No.
Yeah,
I was saving it.
This
So
is
now God rest his soul, Ed McMahon.
absolutely.
So, I feel it's my mission to carry on as best I can, knowing that I will never match the perfection that was Ed McMahon.
Well, you were best passers-by.
That's right. Yeah. I mean,
no one passed by Ed McMahon like you did.
Yeah. So 6 degrees of separation. I mean, so now Vega knows Ed McMahon through me. And yeah, I mean, so it's all connected. We're all connected, brother.
Wow.
We're all connected.
The connective tissue of the Share Beer Show is amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. So
we know a guy that passed by Ed McMahon. That is amazing.
I was within a foot of Ed McMahon.
Coach, how has your life been uplifted now that you know a guy that came within a foot of Ed McMahon for like 2 seconds?
Well, I'm trying to figure out where you were at. If his head's up your ass, where were you at in reference to?
That's true. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where all that fits in.
I don't know. But yeah, so there we go. That's my connection to Ed McMahon, and I just feel it is my mission to honor the legacy of Mr. McMahon.
I could see that.
Yeah, and the share. I mean, I don't have quite this. I mean, the Share Beer Show is pretty big, and it is worldwide. It's not. It's just a smidge below the Tonight Show, but I figured, this is the platform I have, so I want to take advantage of it as much as possible.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely. Hey. All right.
You are correct, sir. So this is where the Share Beer responses come into play again. I'm sure Vega thought he was being very original in that comment about Ed McMahon.
Yeah.
However, Share a Beer once again is ahead of the game.
Oh, please, always ahead of the game. Yeah.
We're gonna go back, and you guys, I had to do some major homework to find this stuff this week. Wow. This took a while. We're gonna go back 2 years to show number 400.
Oh, wow.
And go to 3 hours, even 55 seconds.
Oh, good God, man. You really. Hey, wow, 3 hours even. Wow. Oh, my God, we have Earth on here.
Yeah, this is an old one.
Man, yeah, I was thinking about Earth earlier as well. Yeah, 3 hours even. Wow.
3 hours, 55 seconds.
That's kind of hard to do on these long shows. Let's see.
Yeah.
Dang, look at all the cats we had on this show. Now, this is obviously Google Plus.
Right.
Google Plus, yeah.
I do. I'll watch Jeff's reviews from time to time as well. And same damn headset. That's kind of
good job,
sad.
man.
So make sure to check him out.
Okay. I will say, if you.
Whoa! Look at this guy.
Yeah.
If I may, Joe, I will echo what Earth and Zach and everyone else has said about everything here, and what Mark said as far as you get to know everyone here better than you get to know your coworkers that you work with every single day. The difference between those two groups of people are your coworkers. You have to be there with them. You didn't choose that. Everybody here, and I'm here because I want to be here, because everybody that's here, I choose to be here because I like everybody. With your coworkers, you have no damn choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't let them hear that, but yeah, it's true.
Yeah. And I will say cheers to Jody and Mark, the Johnny Carson and Ed McMahon of the Google Plus
ruining Martin
YouTube beer community.
There we go.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much.
See, we admitted it way before Vega.
Oh yeah,
yeah. We were so far ahead. Yeah.
And if that's not enough, let's go back even further to show 4 years earlier to show number 200.
Oh
wow!
Whoa!
Wow, you did some serious work on this, bum. Wow.
This means
so. In the last week,
Albuquerque at this point, he's in New Mexico still.
1 hour 25 seconds. I'm sorry, 1 hour 25 minutes 50 seconds.
Look at that.
That's Zach. That's Zach.
Wow.
8 years ago. Yeah.
1 hour 20 seconds. Okay.
No, 1 hour 25 minutes 50 seconds.
1 hour 25 50.
Yeah. Look at Zach. Wow.
Wow. This is crazy. I got distracted again. 25 minutes.
50 seconds.
50 seconds. Yeah. Wow, man. Wow, you did some serious work.
Yeah, wow. The statistician.
He is. Look at that. Now that cabinet now sits to my right here. Way off camera.
Yeah.
You can't see it. It's way off camera, but I still have that cabinet. It is, wow, this is crazy.
Yeah.
On this 200th episode.
And that's Skyler.
Yeah, that's Skyler.
Yeah. And there's
Greg.
And look at Mark.
Yeah.
A big cheers to Mark, man. Because Mark, every since Mark has jumped in, he's been my Ed McMahon of the show.
Oh, funny.
And my audio was better.
Yeah. The audio is better.
Mark.
In 2013.
And this is Google Plus.
Yeah. 2013, right? Yeah.
You know what? This had to have been right around when we first started on Google Plus.
Yeah.
This
you know what? It was less than a year after you started recording the shows.
Yeah.
This had to be.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because look at the notes here. I put this is our 200th show. Nearly 4 years of doing this show, on including the Stickam days. Thank you to all the fans out there supporting us. Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah. So the first time I met up with you, Joe, was there when you were in Albuquerque, and remember we did the Share Beer show, and we did that was that Newcastle Brown Ale. We had the mini keg.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And we drank the entire mini keg, and then we did a beer review after that. And the boss and the ex were laughing at us the entire time.
Yeah, that was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And look at Skyler. He hadn't even. He was a musician, and I would ask him
a home brewer. Yeah.
And he was just starting to homebrew, just kind of starting. He really worked in a little place that distributed ingredients for home brewing. And wow, this is
there wouldn't be.
Look at Mark, huh?
Look at that. Look at that sexy man.
Without Mark, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's been fun. I've really enjoyed it. As you know, Joe, obviously we've had the privilege of getting together a couple of times over the last few years, and I hope next year we're going to be out there the end of May, first part of June again next year. So put that on your calendar.
Great.
And no, it's just been great. I mean, beer is one of those things that brings people together.
Yeah,
I really think it is. And craft beer especially. I mean, well, macro is just kind of crap, but you can kind of push that to the side. But craft beer, people that really appreciate good beer, flavors, the aromas, everything that goes into good beer.
We were happy over doing 200 shows. That was a big deal. I remember that. That was a big deal. 200 shows.
Yeah.
We're about to hit 600 effing shows, guys. 600. I mean, at that time, could we imagine 400 more of these?
All right. April 10th is the show 600. April 10th. So
April 10th. Wow.
Yes. Yeah. I have to discuss this with you guys.
Tremendous job, Bum. What a good job, man. That's crazy.
That was
Share beer statistician, archivist.
So that's how we're going to wrap it up. I found a couple Ed McMahon references years before Vega. Thought that he had something original there.
Yeah,
I remember that too. Now that I'm watching that again, I remember I think that was a bigger deal going into 600. You know what I'm saying? I think going into that 200th show, I think bigger deal than
that was like 4 years. Yeah, I mean that was
it was a big deal. That was because at that point, Google Plus made a bigger influence on this show than anything ever.
Oh, certainly, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do you get where I'm coming from? I mean, StreamYard has been fantastic. Don't get me wrong. But at that point in time, there was nothing like Google Plus.
Yeah.
Nobody had anything like it. Facebook didn't. They tried a couple little things. It was whack. The only thing that was even remotely close was Skype.
Yeah. Skype was it.
And that wasn't a live stream. That was,
Well, we did that for a while.
Yeah.
We did Stickcam for the video and Skype for the audio. Remember, we did that for about a year and a half.
Man, that is. I got to give Bum another. That is amazing work, my friend.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's my eventual goal. Thank you, my public.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean that's cool.
It's my eventual goal to have this master database where any reference to anything that's made on the show, I can cross-reference it back to anything said on any past show. That's the goal of my life.
I hope you get there, because if you do, I'm quitting.
So Vega says Uvu. Remember that? Did we do Uvu?
Did we do Uvu?
So that was my start this week with the Ed McMahon reference. I did find 2 old references to Ed McMahon.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So as we close this malt liquor report, Billy D has a final comment, Joe. Billy D's final comment is, Bum finished this horse shit. Can he please go be excused and go get a craft beer? Can he please go and get a Yeti?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You've earned it, brother.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you very much, Billy D. Thank you, Bum.
Yeah. Awesome.
That was an incredible malt liquor report. I got to give another. Man, that was.
Vega says you win that round, Bum. Well played.
Wow. Vega. Now, just to let everybody know, I sent Vega one of these. Jay Vega, you're in for a treat, my friend.
Yeah. Now we want to see that in the dilapidated Nissan. That's awesome. So we had show 200 and 400. Was that it? Yeah. Even numbers. We referred to Ed McMahon and Johnny Carson.
That's funny.
That is weird.
That is funny. Yeah. On show 400 and 200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I was looking at show 200 and I didn't have any gray in my hair back.
So we would have to, on show 600, have to refer to Ed McMahon again.
Oh yeah, we got to do it.
right? Because every 200 shows we do this. It's a tradition.
That's a tradition. So April 10th.
After April 10th,
April 10th is show 600. Yeah, we can't talk about Ed McMahon until show 800.
But we're talking about him right now.
Well, yeah. Ignore this. Yeah. Strike this from the record.
That was so cool, man.
That was funny.
Those were good times. Absolutely good times. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. December 11th, 2012. That was an absolute miserable time of my life. I have to admit. But my grandma had just passed away. I was just finding out about my stupid ex and all this other stuff.
Yeah, that was that. Yeah, that was a big turning point for you. Yeah,
that was my.
But
life.
then show 400, you had just moved into your house now because the room was vacant.
Yeah.
I mean, that was like literally probably a few months after you moved in. So
that was an uplifting part because I was finally getting out of the hotel.
Yeah, you were out of the hotel that you were in for a year and a half or whatever it was. Yeah.
It's a trip how the show is just an evolution of our lives, man. You can watch when guys first joined, where they were at. And dear God, hats off to Zach. I mean, poor Zach, man. Zach's got an actual condition, guys. For those of you that don't know, he's got a condition that's going to kill him. He's blunt about it. He lets you know. And unfortunately, this Oxel deck has documented his life. Those were some of those early shows were pre Zach as an actual beer reporter. He was just a beer reviewer, and he was very healthy in those days. And he did walk around in those days, and then we talked about him starting a brewery, and he would brew in his garage and all these sorts of things. And he made furniture with his parents. I think his parents had a furniture making business.
His parents make furniture. Yeah. So I mean, it's been amazing, really, to look back over all those years. I mean, 8, 9, 10 years ago. I mean, well, I guess officially we've been recorded for what, 9 years almost? Yeah, about 9 years, a little over 9 years. So, it's crazy.
It's crazy
how much changes. I mean, that's a long time, but that's not that long a time.
No.
I mean, so, but it just shows how much things change over time. And you don't think about it. If you don't have that reference to look back, it's like kind of when you look at like old movies or pictures or stuff from back, it's like, is that really what happened? Because you don't think about it, because when you're in the day-to-day, all you're worried, all your brain is focused about is what's going on now or, tomorrow. It's not about what happened years and years ago. So it's weird to look back and see yourself 8, 10 years ago on video. And it's like, no, that's not me. No.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, wow. My hairline, I mean, I'm not like you, Joe. I'm not bald.
No, you're not.
But the hairline is a lot farther back, and it's a lot more gray than it was 8 years ago.
A lot more, yeah. You were definitely.
So there's that. So, but I mean, it's.
Because
cool.
Here I've still got it up here. I mean, there's Zach.
Yeah.
We can go through some of the characters on here. There's Mark.
Yeah.
Wow. And it's a trip for me too. I mean, as heavy as I think of myself now, I mean, I was a little heavier then, and so it's it's a trip, man. And to see, I'm sure if I went through this video, there's probably even more characters that probably popped in and off of the. Yeah, look, we had Mike.
Is his name Mike?
Yeah. And Mike still pops in on the chat. He still pops in on the chat every once in a while. He would jump in every once in a blue moon. That's kind of always been his thing, just to pop in here every once in a while. This is so cool, man. It really is. I just dig it. I kind of forget who this guy. Let me see.
Who that is?
What's this? Let me see.
Well, it's Budweiser.
Budweiser.
Yeah.
Color blindness.
Yeah, he loves the red, man. This guy loves. He is true blue to the red.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's just a total coincidence in
now.
this story.
Wow. Yeah, he jumped in for a little bit. Do you remember, Mark? He jumped in.
Yeah.
For a small period, and I think he was was he from like Ireland or something? He was from another country or something, wasn't he?
We had the one guy that popped in.
Maybe he was from like Rhode Island.
Only red shirt he has.
Rhode Island. He was.
Oh, he made him there.
he was one of those guys that would jump in from time to time to kind of help promote themselves a little bit. Really.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a channel. Hey, I do reviews too. Hey, you know what I'm saying? And
watch my reviews, that type of thing.
Right. Yeah. One of those cats. This is interesting. This.
And what does that say? What is that?
Oh, that's written in Japanese.
Yeah, or
It's
something.
PlayStation in Japanese. It's PlayStation in Japanese.
Oh, okay.
He is COD champion. I mean,
this guy though.
He spends a lot of time on. COD.
I had to quit playing it to accept Greg's invitation.
Hey, Skylar's got an in-studio audience now, man. He's got his.
I do. I've got my good friend, leader of the resistance, John Connor.
John Connor! I remember this guy. Do you remember him? And I was talking about him and the Terminator and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
That was, oh my God, this is a blast from the past right now.
Yeah, that's wild.
That is so cool. I'm not going to go through the whole damn thing. That's a lot of memories right there. My brain is going to start hurting here in a minute.
Yeah.
But that is so freaking cool, man. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Thanks for that, Bum. That I kind of needed that.
Yeah.
Because that was a lot of it, because you see, okay, this is share beer 592. And it's a meaningless number, really, right? You say it enough times and you're like, whatever, 592. But if we, like Bum just did for us, we go back, that was show 200. We actually do these shows, kids. Like, it's not just some made up number. We've done 592 of these damn things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It takes a long time on a weekly show to do that sort of thing. So.
And Joe, if you like that, that's a little sneak preview for what's coming up on 600.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh man, the official share beer statistician, malt liquor reporter has been working overtime. I think
that is.
We're gonna have a special.
I got about 2 months. I'm sure I'm going to wait until the last week to kick into gear like I always.
Just about 2 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we've got Chad on here, Greg, I love that. Greg loved that guy. And Nail Bender from Kentucky. Was that his name? Was that who that guy was? Or is he talking about something else?
I don't know.
And then Jamie, where is Greg nowadays? Yeah.
Just go to Greg's beer reviews on YouTube. My God, he's up over 4,000, I think.
Is he really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me look up Greg's. Is he 2 Gs or 1 G?
1 G.
Yeah. And he got his start by watching you, Joe.
And he surpassed me quick. He was intense with the.
He jumped in of both feet, big time. Yeah, he hasn't missed a review yet.
He is approaching 4,100 beer reviews.
Wow. Man. I gotta say I haven't watched any. I haven't watched any beer reviews on YouTube in probably 2 years.
Okay, so this is the latest one that I'm showing on here, at least 4 days ago. This is 4,092.
It's about that time. Let's go see what's in the fridge today.
What's in the
If you haven't seen Greg, if you guys haven't seen Greg for a while, you're in for a surprise.
Oh,
He's
really?
lost a lot of weight.
Well, don't spoil it. Yeah, I want to see this. I haven't seen it.
Ooh.
Yeah, nice. Is that gingerbread?
Gingerbread stout. Looks like, yeah. Oh, look at that. Nice
by the way, I'm glad to see him doing good because he was doing bad.
Yeah, he had some issues a couple years ago.
He had some major health issues.
Everybody, welcome to Chris
Whoa!
Reviews today.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Guys, today's beer comes from Hardywood Park Craft Brewery.
Yeah.
This is the 2020 edition of the Gingerbread Stout Bourbon Barrel Aged version. We just did the re-review of the
How's his health, by the way, Bum? How's this?
I think it's better than it has been because he's lost a ton of weight. He's only doing like one beer review per day. I think he only allows himself one beer per day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As per doctor's orders. Yeah, he's had some major health issues and he's lost a ton of weight.
Yeah.
Intentionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he is healthier than he had been for a long time.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. It's always good to hear from good friends of the show. Absolutely. Nailbender. His name is Mike Ramey. Nailbender. That must have been that guy's name. Vegas, a long-time fan of the show. Vegas been with this show a long time.
Yes, he has.
He's been with this show a long time. Because don't forget, he would admit that's how this Vega actually is responsible for the Malt Liquor Report.
Well, he is the creator of the Malt Liquor Report 6 or 7 years ago. Yeah.
He's the God, how long did we let that go before you even looked into it, Bum? Like how long?
Years.
Years
of him just saying every week malt liquor as a comment on the show.
Yeah.
No exclamation point, no all caps, just malt liquor was his only comment every week.
Yep. One comment a week, malt liquor. Yeah.
And Ruiz here, he says, hey,
Ruiz.
Friend in Portugal, absolutely. Maybe Joe should do a memory show that look back on people who have been on the show. I have a feeling that's what Bum's talking about. He's gonna probably bow us here in a few.
Maybe for show 1000.
Yeah, we should though. We should do something like that. He's right. Yeah, it's every once in a while maybe pull up an old show and just kind of go through it.
Yeah, there's so many things you can do. There's people who are long-time regulars, and there's people who were one-time classic guests, which we may or may not focus on 600. But
stay out of my catalog, Bum.
Yeah, big part of the show for short periods of time, like Barrick.
Yeah.
Skyler,
AJ,
yeah,
AJ, but big parts of the show for those periods of time they were in, absolutely. And even slightly longer periods, you could include Earth in there, man. We haven't heard from
Earth, also Earth
for years. Earth was a big part of this show, and people, life moves on, man, and that's the way it works. Like people come in and out of our lives in real life all the time and in virtually like this. This is just a mirror of real life.
Yeah,
Then
you have somebody who was a big part of the show for several years. Then they just disappeared for several years. And now they're back, like Ruben.
Yeah, and Ruben had very valid reasons for disappearing a few times.
Right.
And all that is fine. We have our friend from the Quad Cities that jumps in every once in a while,
Mike.
We have we've had various friends from across the pond, various different countries. I mean, we had that one guy that was a college student in Switzerland, if I remember right.
Yeah. Little Wing.
Little Wing. Yeah, was that his name? Yeah, Mark.
And just just as of late, Tom hasn't been coming around as much, but Tom's been huge and there for a long time.
Yeah, and he still jumps in on the chat though.
Tom will be back eventually.
Yeah, he's got very valid reasons. I mean, he's a little occupied right now with another human being, and that's perfect. That's why you should leave. That's very. He's been granted permission to go.
Tom's on sabbatical right now. It's a team sabbatical.
He is on a sabbatical. Well put. Yeah,
a paid sabbatical. We gave him lots of zeros to go on sabbatical.
Yeah, we gave him a big bonus check. Absolutely. So yeah, he can stay out a lot. Earth pulled in an asteroid with his girth and got what?
Annihilated. Yeah,
annihilated.
That's perfect. So let's talk about the Super Bowl before we get out of here. Coach, outcome. What did you think about the game? Tell me.
100% shocked. I was convinced that Kansas City would win it. You got to give mad props to Tom Brady now. He clearly is the GOAT. If he can go down to Tampa and win a Super Bowl, because I was convinced at the beginning of this that was a terrible move. Well, he did it again, so I guess in my face, but I was dead wrong. So good on him, man. Good on him.
Yeah. Mark, any thoughts, brother?
Yeah, I'd say good on Brady for winning. I was kind of rooting for Kansas City. It wasn't that good a game. I think it was kind of just meh.
Right.
You know, but they won. You know, Brady won. I mean, he did what he needed to do to win. What is it, number 7, right? Yeah. Yeah. So kudos to him. But yeah, I wanted Kansas City to win. But yeah, it wasn't very. The boss says it wasn't exactly tops on the entertainment scale.
Right.
But
yeah,
it was a game.
A game. Bum, any thoughts, brother?
I didn't watch, but I'm now convinced that Tom Brady will be leading the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to Super Bowl victories 10 years from now when he's pushing 60.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's
7-year-old quarterback Tom Brady leads the Buccaneers to Super Bowl 62.
Now, if he's not quarterbacking for them, he'll be kicking field goals for them. Like
I mean,
what's his name that was kicking when he was 50 still.
Oh, was that the Raiders?
Oh, George Blanda.
George Blanda, yeah.
The boss says.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, good on the boss.
Yeah.
Wow.
He blurted that out faster than.
Woo!
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, no, I thought, I kind of thought it was the whole, from the beginning, including the commercials. I'm talking the whole package. Not very entertaining, right? Not very good. Not a very. I mean, the outcome was exactly what I thought. I thought they would win, but even with that said, it wasn't. The commercials weren't great at all. There's a few, and I'm going to go over the ones that I liked per each quarter. I've got those written down. I do that every year now. The halftime show, audio-wise, sucked. The minute it started, the minute that the weekend started singing, the audio went, and you could hardly hear the dialogue. If you're, depending on what your system was, I don't know how it went on everyone else's, if you're just listening through your TV or how you were listening to it. But if you had any sort of home theater system, it just went, it was pathetic. It was awful because the rest of the game sounded great. The commercials and everything else sounded okay, but the halftime show went to, it would just, and it ruins it. Mark knows how these things are. When the audio goes to crap, it's done.
Yeah.
And pretty much the game, when it came down to the last part of that first half, and you're coming down to that last 4 minutes of the first half, and you could see Kansas City getting ready to give Brady the ball back with a little over a minute left. You're like, you got to be kidding me, guys. You're going to give the GOAT the ball. How many times have we seen this show? Are you kidding me? I bet you Atlanta wishes they didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about here, guys? And you just, they were in their head bad, and it was a, you know, wasn't entertaining wise. It wasn't very good. But I'm happy for him. I of course thought he was going to win. But as for commercials, I've got in the first quarter the Eminem "I'm Sorry" commercial. I thought was funny. I thought that was. The Bud Light Legends commercial I thought was good. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that one. Yeah, that was pretty good.
In the second quarter, the Bud Light Seltzer commercial I thought was pretty decent. I thought the Rocket Mortgage Tracy Morgan commercials were pretty good. Those were pretty solid. The Paramount Beavis and Butthead commercials I liked. I thought those were good.
Patrick Stewart at the top of the mountain. Yeah.
Halftime show. Yeah, I've got in my notes here. It was just okay. And then the third and fourth quarter, I don't have any commercials written down. It was just a complete buzzkill. That whole second half, as far as commercials, oh my God, man!
We didn't even watch the second half. We turned it off. We started watching the weekend halftime show, and I'm like, can't hear it. Turned the TV
you had
out.
the same thing with the halftime show. Like it was
Put some vinyl on the turntable and listen to that for the rest of the game.
But did you experience the same thing? Like the audio was
Yeah,
bad?
the audio wasn't. We were just watching it on our TV in the basement through just stereo speakers, and the audio was not good. It was muddled.
Oh yeah, I've heard that from many people. There was a problem.
You couldn't hear it. It was effed up bad.
It was really bad. You know what I'm saying? And I've got my full home theater, and it was terrible. It was bad. I had to turn it up, another 10% just to get any sort of dialogue out of it. It was just bad. Which was sad to me because The Weeknd has some decent music. He has some pretty decent pop music, man. And it should have been a better show. And when the audio is bad and you're talking about it, it kills it, right? Yeah. Like if you go to a movie and the movie was decent, but the audio is bad and you're talking about it, walking out of the movie, you're like, yeah, it kills the movie.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. It just kills the whole, whatever you're watching, it kills it. But yeah, I didn't think it was that entertaining. So Chad says I'm lagging at times. Am I lagging?
Yeah, actually, I've noticed on my end that you have been.
Okay.
A little bit from time to time.
It doesn't sound like not on audio, but on like you'll freeze up when I'm watching it.
So it must be on my end because the bum's the one that's lagging on my side. So it must be me on my end. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah, because I was having some issues here, but yeah. Super Bowl wise, I thought it was interesting that all the sports talk or some of the sports talk was talking about how they had the boat parade. That's pretty unique to Tampa, isn't it? Having instead of your traditional street parade, they had a boat parade, and then they showed Tom Brady tossing the darn trophy. Very unique. I thought that was cool, man. For once, Brady is celebrating one of his championships in a t-shirt and shorts on a boat.
Mm-hmm.
And even Bruce Arians says, you know what? I'm a boater. I love boats. I'm a boater. And he had a kick-ass boat.
Yeah.
Even Arians was talking about Brady's boat. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he, it was good to see him, even with all the times that he's been to the Super Bowl, having what felt like to me, for once, a proper celebration, like he was really letting loose. That was kind of cool to see from that great.
So did you see video of it, boss? Yeah, the boss said he was blasted on that boat.
Yeah, no, he was having avocado infused tequila.
Yeah, he was lit. Yeah,
he was having no, because Bruce Arians has talked about it. He was having avocado infused tequila. It was, you could see the tequila, and that was the thing. He is a diehard avocado guy. I will give him that.
Yeah. The boss said they had to help him off the boat at the end. Is that what I heard?
I didn't see that. I didn't.
I could believe it because he does not during the season. He does not drink. I mean, he's all in on his fitness and nutrition and all that stuff. So he has a couple of those, and he's probably just like over the top. Yeah,
that's cool to hear. That's cool to see that he was finally
having some fun. Yeah,
just one of the guys out there actually enjoying it. You know,
the season was over. He did he met his goal. He did what he was paid to do, which was to win. So once he did that, he's like, okay, I can cut loose for a little bit.
And what you heard over and over and over again was how this team doesn't happen without him.
Yeah,
those guys came. You know, all the free agents are the ones that caught touchdowns, or the ones that scored touchdowns in that Super Bowl, and they're not there without him. They all came there because of Brady.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They were
all about Antonio Brown. That's a story in itself, fellas. Like, the dude was in jail like 6-7 months ago.
Yeah.
And now he's back in the limelight in the Super Bowl of all places. It's pretty cool.
And he's a champ for the rest of his life. You can't take that away from him now, to Bum's chagrin.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's what does Vegas say? Joni Mitchell, Neil Young, the band, Muddy Waters, Clapton. What's he doing here?
He's talking about The Last Waltz, one of the greatest music documentaries of all time.
Oh,
we were discussing that in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's over now. We're on to hockey and we're on to basketball. There's been, and we've also had some more major deaths, haven't we? I mean, the celebrity deaths have not seemed to stop, man. Like, we're just losing so many people. Any thoughts on it? Has anybody here had the shot? Anybody gonna get vaccinated?
I'm vaccinated. I got to the front of the line because I'm morbidly obese.
Yeah, I thought about maybe taking up smoking so I could.
Yeah, you could jump to the front of the line. Yeah.
If you have an opportunity, are you going to do it, Coach, or are you going to?
No, I'm going to pass. I have my own personal reasons, but I personally am not going to do it. So,
okay. And Mark, would you do it if you could?
Oh yeah, I'll get the vaccine when I'm able to. I don't expect that'll be until sometime in July or August, probably. Just
keep eating those Doritos, Mark. You'll qualify.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely will get it when I have the chance to. So.
Yeah, no, I'm in the same boat. When I can get a chance, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of getting the chance to.
Now, do malt liquor drinkers get to move to the front of the line?
Well, I don't think they are even willing to waste a shot on malt liquor. I think they will just, some people just need to go. You know what I'm saying?
So you drink malt liquor? Well, it's okay.
Yeah, really. I mean, just like a man, really. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, guys, thanks for a great show. Bum, again, thank you for those clips.
Yeah, that's awesome. Pulling that together.
That was really awesome.
I just do what I do. But thank you.
Hey, again, thank you, my friend. And peace out, guys. We will see you next week, man. Have a good one.
Later, guys.
All right, guys. See you next week.
Yep.